Hello, little explorers. Are you ready for a magical adventure? Today, we're going on a journey to a secret place. A place whispered about in bedtime stories called the land where animals talk. So, get comfy, snuggle up, and let your imagination take flight. Our story begins with a curious little girl named Lily. Lily had bright, sparkling eyes and a heart full of wonder. She didn't just love animals. She felt like she understood them. She'd spend hours in her garden, chattering away to the squirrels, mimicking the robins' songs, and trying to decipher the cats' meows. Her biggest dream was to hear them talk back. One sunny afternoon, while chasing a particularly fluffy butterfly with wings like stained glass, Lily stumbled upon something she'd never seen before. Tucked behind an old moss-covered oak tree was a tiny, hidden gate. It was made of twisted willow branches and decorated with glowing mushrooms and tiny, tinkling silver bells. A golden plaque on the gate read, "For those who listen with their hearts." Lily's heart did a little flip-flop of excitement. With a gentle push, the gate swung open, revealing a path shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow. She couldn't resist. Taking a deep breath, she stepped through the gate and into a world unlike any she had ever imagined. The air buzzed with happy sounds. The grass was softer than a blanket, and the flowers sang quiet, gentle melodies. A moment later, a rabbit with a tiny waistcoat and spectacles hopped over to her. "Well, hello there," he said, adjusting his glasses. "It's not often we get visitors. My name is Professor Haps." Lily's jaw dropped. She blinked once, twice, then giggled with delight. "You can talk," she exclaimed. "Of course, I can talk." Professor Hops chuckled. "Everyone can, in this land. You must be one of the heart listeners. Welcome, welcome. What brings you to our humble home?" Before Lily could answer, a magnificent bluebird with a crest like a tiny crown fluttered down and landed on her shoulder. "Oh, a new friend." The bird chirped melodiously. "I'm Sky. It's simply wonderful to meet you. Are you here for the Great Berry Feast?" "The Great Berry Feast?" Lily asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. "It's only the most wonderful event of the year," Sky trilled. "All the animals in the land gather to share the sweetest, juiciest berries from the singing grove. But there's a problem this year. The river that waters the grove has mysteriously stopped flowing." Professor Hops nodded gravely. "Indeed. The berry bushes are starting to wither. Without water, there will be no feast. We've all tried to figure it out, but the river's source is high up on Whispering Mountain, a place none of us can reach." Lily looked from the worried rabbit to the sad bluebird. Her heart, the one that had let her into this magical land, felt a strong pull. "I can help," she declared. "I can climb the mountain and see what's wrong." Professor Hops's whiskers twitched. "That is very brave of you, young one. The path can be tricky, but you won't be alone," chirped Sky. "I will fly ahead and guide you." And so their adventure began. With Sky soaring above, like a tiny blue guide, and Professor Hops providing directions from what he knew from old maps. Lily started her climb up Whispering Mountain. The path was steep, but the world around her was so enchanting that she barely noticed. She met a family of badgers who offered her some tasty roots for energy, and a wise old tortoise who told her a riddle that made a tricky part of the path easy to solve. As they got higher, they heard a faint grumbling sound. "What's that noise?" Lily whispered. "I don't know," Sky twittered, circling nervously. "It sounds ... grumpy." They rounded a massive boulder and saw the source of the problem. A giant, grumpy rock troll named Grumble was sitting right in the middle of the river, blocking the flow of water with his enormous body. He had moss for hair, pebbles for teeth, and was muttering to himself, "Ew, my back. Oh, my stony toes ... Double quotes, Grumble moaned. Lily, though a little scared, remembered what the gate said. Listen with your heart. She could see that the troll wasn't mean, just uncomfortable. She walked forward slowly. "Excuse me, Mr. Troll," she said softly. Grumble opened one huge, sleepy eye. "Huh, who's there? Go away. I'm trying to nap." "I'm Lily," she said kindly. "We need the river to flow again so the berry bushes can have water. But it looks like you're not feeling very well. What's wrong?" The giant troll sighed, a sound like rocks scraping together. "It's this pokey spot in my back. I can't reach it, and it's been bothering me all day. I came to sit in the cool river to feel better, but it just makes me grumpier." Lily looked at the troll's back. She saw a large, jagged rock wedged between his shoulders. "I think I see the problem," she said. "If I help you, will you let the river flow?" Grumble grunted. "If you can fix this pesky poke, I'll do anything." So, with all her might, Lily climbed up onto the troll's mossy back. She pushed and she pulled at the jagged rock. It was stuck fast. Sky flew down and showed her a spot where she could get a better grip. Professor Hops, who had hopped up after them, shouted encouragement. Finally, with one big heave, the rock came loose. "Ah, that's better," Grumble roared, stretching his mighty back. He sounded much happier. "Thank you, little one. You have a kind heart and strong hands." True to his word, Grumble stood up and moved out of the river. Instantly, the water rushed forward, tumbling and gurgling down the mountainside, carrying life back towards the singing grove. When Lily, Sky, and Professor Hops returned, they were greeted as heroes. The river was flowing, the berry bushes were already looking healthier, and preparations for the great berry feast were back on. That evening, under a sky full of twinkling stars, Lily sat with all her new friends. She shared the sweetest berries she had ever tasted with Professor Hops, listened to Sky sing beautiful songs, and even saw Grumble the troll, who had come down the mountain to join the fun, laughing with a group of bears. As the moon climbed high, Lily knew it was time to go home. She hugged Professor Hops and let Sky perch on her finger one last time. "Will I ever be able to come back?" she asked. Professor Hops smiled. "Your heart knows the way," he said. "As long as you keep listening with it, the gate will always be open for you." Lily walked back down the rainbow path, her heart full of joy and friendship. As she stepped back through the willow gate, it vanished behind her, leaving only the old oak tree. She wasn't sad, though. She knew the magic was real. From that day on, Lily listened more closely than ever to the chirps of the birds, the rustle of the leaves, and the purr of her cat. And sometimes, just sometimes, she was sure she could hear them whisper, "Hello, our friend Lily." I hope you loved our adventure to the land where animals talk. Remember, kindness and listening with your heart are the greatest magic of all. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical journeys. See you next time, little explorers. Bye-bye.